Hey guys, it's Rompiendo Chicago. Okay, I was supposed to give you a link to Mr. Jack Raves' channel, but I just found something that was pretty messed up. If you look down below, one of my friends and also subscribers is Mr. Repsion. Mr. Repsion was also he was nice enough to let me include one of his vlogs in one of my earlier episodes. While watching videos in his channel, I stumbled across a video in which he posted a link to this other video that came out to be a news story about two parents in California that beat their child to death in the name of God. Now, I myself am Jewish. I'm not religious, but by beliefs I'm Jewish. But that has nothing to do with what I'm about to say next. So this fundamentalist Christian couple in California had lived in a house, and they had 9 adopted children. Now, being that this is a fundamentalist Christian household, they of course lived a fundamentalist Christian lifestyle. Now, I'm not going to trash Christianity because I have many Christian friends, and I was raised Christian myself as well. But then I converted to Judaism, but that's an entirely different story. Now, this family in California, out of their 9 kids, they spanked one of them to death. This one little girl that they had in the family, they spanked her to death for 7 hours. Think about that. A Christian fundamentalist family beating their child in the name of God for 7 hours to death. Now the two parents are in prison, and the other 8 children are in foster care. Now, here are my 2 cents. Since when is it ever acceptable to justify what a sin per se as a calling from God? I don't get that. Beating your child in the name of God and killing the child in the name of God is like saying, is like being in Al Qaeda and blowing yourself up in the name of God. Since when is violence and murder ever holy? I don't get that. There is nothing in any of the religious texts, whether it be the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, or any other religious text, regardless of religion, where in any of those texts does it justify murder or violence or any other type of malicious force? When is any of that justifiable? When? Not in any that I've read. I mean, help me, somebody. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where is justification? Where is that justification where it's okay for you to beat your child to death? You know, which leads me to this. Over the course of human history, there have been there have been several historical events which have influenced human history. Of course, then it wouldn't be history. But these events have been done in the name of God. I don't get it. The Crusades, that's one where missionaries went out and forced people to convert into Christianity across massive regions of the world and killed people or enslaved them if they refused to. What in the hell is that? And then you have the Inquisition, same thing. And then you have the the Reformation, Counter-Reformation period during the medieval times, where the Catholic Church taxed and levied and excommunicated and tortured and maimed people because they questioned their beliefs or didn't want to join the Catholic Church or didn't want to live by their laws. And then you have the current modern day version of doing bad stuff in the name of God with Al Qaeda. Al Qaeda supposedly is an Islamic fundamentalist group. I mean, it is, but supposedly they say that somewhere in the Quran it's okay to kill non-believers. Come on. Yeah, the Catholics tried that several hundred years ago and it didn't work, okay, Al Qaeda? So shut the hell up, okay? Not everybody's gonna be on your side of the page, and trust me, not everybody likes you. But getting back on topic here. My point is, there is no reason at all, none whatsoever, to justify a bad action in the name of God or in the name of religion. There is nothing. To those of you watching this video and going, well, why shouldn't I? Because nowhere, in no religious text, ever, does it allow the name of religion to be used as justification for murder, for violence, for any other bad action. Okay? I mean, there's just no point. Mr. Repsion brings up something pretty interesting. He picked up a verse. It was Proverbs 13:24, which is also in the Torah, which is, for you Christians, the Old Testament. And it was very surprising to me because he's actually right. He is actually right. The word rod is not meant to be used in the context of an actual rod, rather a shepherd's rod. If you actually read the entire passage of Proverbs, you would understand. But apparently most people don't. Okay? Which makes me ask the question, if you're in this religion, why are you doing it if you're not going to understand everything? I mean, it just doesn't work. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Now, to those parents that beat that little girl to death in the name of God, I'm glad you guys are in jail. And you know what? I hope you guys learned a very valuable lesson. You lost everything for your own lack of understanding of your own religion. And to those of you out there who seek to do harm to the world and justifying those actions with religion, get your head out of your freaking ass. I cannot help but curse. You are freaking idiots. Okay? I mean, how could you be so fucking stupid? I mean, are you fucking kidding me? You beat your own child to death in the name of God. How far are your heads stuck up your asses? Seriously. I mean, there's no point at all. Al Qaeda, terrorists, there's no point at all for you to use religion to justify your malicious actions. Shut the fuck up, okay? Don't do that shit. Before you do it, think, would my religion approve of me killing somebody or hurting somebody in the name of what I believe? Think about that. And more often than not, the answer lies on the left side of the zero. Okay? Think about that. This has been Mr. Cool Guy 973. Peace.